Hmm? Nigga, say it.
Three
Three.
things.
Three things we would say to our overweight selves.
Well, the first thing that I would say, I'll go ahead and start off. The first thing that I would say is you got this. And even though you feel weird right now, you feel that you're in the wrong because you're so overweight, you feel that you're, feeling down and you feel a little bit different than everybody else, it's because you are different. You are a lot different, my friend. Remember that. It's okay to feel weird right now. You're bubbling up and you're starting to realize that you're not like everybody else. And your time is right around the corner. So be ready, enjoy the moment, have fun. Actually, I don't even know if I would say enjoy it. Get skinny as fast as possible because you ain't supposed to look like that. Don't enjoy that shit. There's nothing to enjoy about it. But yeah.
I kind of go on that with too. So my first thing that I would say to my overweight self is you're right. I would tell him you're right because when I was overweight, I always had this vision of myself that I could be like some light-skinned dude with braids that's just sexy as fuck. I always had that dream. It was like, I just didn't know if it was possible or not. I knew that I had the dream to have it, but I just didn't know that my dreams were possible. And looking back, I'm exactly the person that I wanted to be. I built this person from the ground up. I built my character from the ground up. I started off with I think I started off with the most OP physique though, because I started off overweight,
Cone nipples and
big old body. I learned what the worst version of me looked like at a very young age.
Yeah.
I know that I can never go back to that because I literally have existed as the worst version of me before. So
already. Ooh.
I think that's a blessing in disguise that, I've seen how bad I could possibly get. And when I see people, lose weight and then gain it back again, it's my question is like, okay, you've seen the worst version of yourself and you know how to get there. Why are you going back? And it just goes back to not really believing in the process that you're doing, that you haven't made it far enough to where you want to go yet. And thankfully, I didn't stop until I got to see the best version of myself, to see the skinniest version. I'm not going to say the skinniest version is the best version of myself because I think I'm the best version of myself now. But definitely just want to tell my younger self, dude, you were right. You have the right idea. Keep going. Work hard. You're doing it right. You're doing the right thing. Trust it. The vision that you have for yourself is real. Just keep going.
The second thing that I would tell myself is, what's something? You're gonna get girls. I guess that's one thing. You're gonna get girls. Be cautious.
You confirm that
you're
gonna
cautious.
Get girls?
Be cautious with girls because you are very loving and you have a very loving heart. It's just that you have to be careful where you're putting that into and make sure that you set the foundation on where you want to be first. But really, I mean,
yeah, because you have a loving heart, and a lot of girls don't understand that. I feel like when you lost weight, they don't understand how big your heart truly is, and they're very selfish. I've met a lot of girls that I would just I am very scared to talk to most of these girls nowadays because
you kind of get the I don't know if you get the.
I'm not afraid of girls in any sense of the matter, but I'm more of I know what you can do, and I've seen who you are, and I know what your personality can look like. And where it's going is somewhere I don't want to be in my life, so I have to separate from you.
Yeah, I don't know if you've maybe you're just, because he was a little bit bigger than me, so maybe he's gone through a couple extra pounds more of to work through, you know what I mean? So he definitely has I don't know if you're stronger, we're all infinitely the same strong, but I don't know, your grit is a lot different and your discipline is a lot different than most people. And I think it's one thing that's always been a part of you, even though you had no discipline, it completely switched around in just a very short amount of time, 1.5 years or 2 years of becoming extremely disciplined, you know what I mean? And
well, yeah, I can tell you two things. It's number one, I always growing up hearing older people say, don't get in a relationship, don't date girls, they're just trouble, don't do it, it's a waste of your time, don't do it, it's not good for you, don't do it, it's a waste of your time. And so I'm gonna believe you, because I've tried talking to girls and I've seen myself slowly go back the other way. And because you get comfortable, you get complacent, you get extremely lazy when you have a girlfriend. You don't feel like you have to keep yourself on point. But the whole reason why you got a girlfriend in the first place is because your shit was on point. So I gotta keep my shit on to a level where I'm never I'm still not done working, believe it or not. I still have more levels of things that I want to accomplish with myself that I just don't feel like I need a girlfriend around to motivate me to do that. I don't need someone else to be right there right now. You'd have to be an addition to my life, not something that makes up my life. And number two, I went my whole life not dating anybody. So again, I don't need a girlfriend. I know how to go to sleep at night in my own bed by myself. It's never been a problem where I'm man, I wish I had a girl next to me. If anything, that's the last thing I want. I want to sleep in my own bed with nobody next to me without having to worry about nobody. Like, that's the stage I'm at in life where it's like, I'm just comfortable, like, going to bed at night by myself and not worrying about waking up to a wake-up text or, like, checking in with somebody. Like, that's just, I'm cool. Like, I'm fine without it, and it makes me comfortable. It makes me more empowered, I would say, to say no. And so that's one thing too, is with the girls. Yeah, definitely the girls, man. You're number 2, you'll get girls.
Yeah, and so number 3, I would say,
I want to get number 3.
Go ahead, you got number 3.
So the third thing that we would say to ourselves when we were overweight, if we can look back on it and, you know, I'm having a conversation with the old me, I would tell him to make sure your habits that you're doing now are going to be good habits later on. And what I mean by that is, you know, when we were losing weight, instead of eating a meal, we would replace that habit of eating with smoking. And come to think of it, I wish if I had some sort of like a figure in my life telling me like, okay, that's good that you're switching the habit from eating, but now you're building it with another habit, which is smoking, which isn't doing anything else better for you. Like, I would tell myself, you know, try picking up a side hustle, like learn something about money, learn something about how to become a man, you know, because as a man, you should have your body in right. Anyways, that's just how it is. You should be physically fit regardless of your circumstances. There's no reason why you should allow yourself to gain weight. You can only allow yourself to gain weight. You don't just gain weight magically. You don't just wake up one day and, oh shit, I'm 100 pounds heavier. No. You know the process of what got you there. You need to stop that process immediately before you keep going into it. And I wish I had told myself as a man back then, like, okay, you're young, but it's time to start figuring out, you know, you're getting into the real world. Learn more about how the real world works and how to make money, how to sell things, how to make money as a man, because I feel like that's such a big point in my life where it's like, it took me a long time to learn how to make money. Like, I'm seeing people, you know, 17, 18 starting entrepreneur businesses, and like they had a good dad in their life that told them like, hey, it's better if you start making money now versus, you know, getting skinny, trying to do the fuckboy shit, or like, you know, wasting your money going to Papa's and beers and like going and drinking and doing. Yeah. I kind of had to learn that myself along the way. Like, you know, I don't want to go out and party. I don't want to go do out on those things. I just want to do things that are beneficial for me. And so I wish I had a younger version of myself that he already knew that. I would say I already knew that as a young kid. Like, don't go out and party. Don't waste your time. But instead of maybe just going to the gym, come home and then read a book. You know what I mean? Come home and like, come home and, you know, learn how to do something else besides like come home and play video games.
Right. So, yeah.
Instead of staying safe and being like, oh, I'm not out partying, I'm not out, you know, going out and being a dumbass.
I worked out, I went to the gym, but like there's another level that you can take it, which is like reading a book or like studying more entrepreneur things or listening to good podcasts, listening to people that you want to be like. Or
I just wish I did a little bit more stuff like that than focus just on my body. But when I was overweight, that was my only focus. So again, you did a great job losing weight, bro, but like, it's time to like build on to that. You can't just be someone who lost weight and that's it. That's your whole personality.
You can't just play video games now and work at the storage facility.
Yeah, you got to do more. You still got to do more.
And that's really it, guys. I mean, those are 3 things that we would tell ourselves if we had to lose weight all over again.
Thank you guys for watching. My name's Angelo.
My name's Calvin.
We are the Vision Twins and we lost a combined 300 pounds.
Now it's our life mission to show the entire world how to do
this same thing. We out, baby.